Who did we have? We had this dude named Brian Brian Purvis, the first wigger ever, and they don't have him anymore. They have a couple left, I think, outside of maybe Cincinnati. Yeah. But he was like the first white kid that ever wanted to be black, and they'd never seen it before. And they put him in mentally handicapped classes because they thought he was mentally challenged.
Is that what they used to do with wiggers?
Yeah. Well, they didn't know. They'd never seen it before. So they put him in there.
Wow.
So they had people that were really, people that were just, didn't know what was going on. Deaf people, blind people that were, free-base victims, all kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you just had Brian's Purvis just dribbling an invisible basketball, just wearing a fucking Charlotte Hornets pullover, starter pullover, Apex. And just fucking, blowing menthols and fucking yelling at people.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, man, we don't know what he has,
Is Brian still in an institution or is he out?
No, he's out. Somebody sent me a picture of him the other day. I think he's in prison somewhere, he's in jail, or in or out of jail. But I wish him well. He's a nice kid. He still looks the same. Had nice eyes. I remember that. He had pretty eyes for a young fella that had a rare disease,
Yeah.
But he was one of the wildest locally,
because
people didn't know what was going on. They're like, oh, we don't know,
Yeah.
Science doesn't know.
Yeah.
And he was just, nothing was wrong. He was just, he bought Shaquille O'Neal's rap album and he just watched Space Jam all the time.
Yeah.
And he listened to Boys to Men. He was just wigged up.
Back to the secret, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My dirty little secret. And one time I was with my boyfriend and I had put deodorant on and he, I guess, licked or his mouth was on something. And then I kind of opened my eyes and I just saw him go,
Yeah.
I was like, when you get deodorant in your mouth, like it's such an unmistakable consistency.
Oh, definitely, dude.
Because it part of your tongue goes numb.
Oh, that's called that's called the
That's not called.
I think it's called a Hartford back alley. Yeah. That's out of Connecticut. That's at Hartford back alley. When you actually lick a girl's armpit, you get deodorant in your mouth.
And you know how it gets real dry?
Oh, yeah.
On your tongue?
Oh, because it's an antiperspirant. So it takes all the fucking moisture out of your tongue.
All of a sudden you just got that sandpaper on the tip of your tongue. And I saw him because I remember he did it and I squinted just to look over to see what he was doing. He was like,
my buddy used to do that when his grandmother would be too loud. He put a little bit of deodorant on her tongue.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Have her quiet down a little bit. And she didn't mind it, I don't think, because a little bit of attention. But one thing I want to say is this. So I will say this, though, and I say it out of love and respect, and I tell him this a lot. He is more light. You can tell that death looks for him a little. He's had some of the addiction stuff. He's had, he looks very... he looks really like a strong shellfish would kill him, to be honest. But what I'm saying is, so when you see you
by strong shellfish, we're talking like a big lobster with a big carapace.
You're talking
like spiny lobster.
No, I'm talking like something to food poisoning. Yeah.
I was thinking that a lobster would attack him in the ocean.
Oh, no. I mean, I could see a lobster attacking him at maybe like a pool at like a Hampton Inn or something. But God, you have a beautiful laugh too. But I think a lobster attacking him I was thinking more him eating a bad shrimp or having a bad piece of pork somewhere. Girl, 6 and 4, baby.
Who got
baby
6
Blazers.
and who got 4?
That was our
loss
schedule.
Or the win?
6 is the win. You always do the wins first.
Okay, got 6 and 4. Got it.
Yeah, 6 and 4, baby Blazers, dude. And one of our players had to quit at 12 because he got a woman pregnant, dude.
At 12?
Yeah, and it was a black guy.
A woman or a girl?
It was. He got a girl.
How old was she?
They were in love, I guess, but they were children, Yeah. She was probably 16.
Because he wasn't trying to get her pregnant by spitting on the back of her neck. He did it the right way. He knew how to get it done.
I'm glad the birds and the beestalk that I got came from a hairdresser. That's the one thing I'm happy about. Because I could not have... The best joke I ever heard, some guy said, I don't even know who said it. He said, when I masturbate these days, it looks like 2 white guys getting out of a submarine.
Hunt for the Red October.
And I thought that was the best joke ever. Here's one of my favorite jokes. What's the last thing you want to hear when you're giving a blowjob to Willie Nelson?
What?
I'm not Willie Nelson.
That's a good one.
I don't know who told me that. But God, that's a good joke, man. I'll pop a 10 milligram just to fucking hit the streets.
What does Cialis do?
Just makes you feel a little bit of fluff, you know?
No, but I mix up Cialis with...
They're all the same.
Are they?
Yeah.
All the antidepressants?
Oh, no. I mean, this is an antidepressant for sure.
Do?
Erection.
Really?
Makes you stout.
Okay. I thought that was Viagra. It
Gives
makes
you
me
that
stout.
friar tuck. You know what I'm saying,
Right.
bruh?
Who?
That bow staff.
Please don't call me bruh.
Sorry,
Thank you.
young lady.
Okay. Thank you. Very much.
Not little lady.
I have a lot of. This is a land. I have a lot of rules.
No.
For someone this sleepy, I have a lot of rules.
We didn't have a lot of Asians, man. We had a. There was a rumor of an Asian when I was first.
What was his name?
I'm not sure.
What was the rumor? What was the rumor?
The rumor was, and I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I've talked about this before. They had a rumor that there was an Asian kid, right? And this is after, because we got a Latino kid. We got a Latino kid.
Yeah.
Named
Not a family, just one kid.
Congratulations.
One guy. Nicholas was his name, and he had a little bit of light facial hair.
Nicholas,
Everybody
yeah.
was fired up about that.
Fired.
There was a lot of rumors and stuff going around about that.
Yeah.
Because people had never seen that on children. You know, it was like,
Wait, be light hair on the face?
yeah, like this.
Yeah.
People were like, he's trying to grow a sideburn on his chin.
Yeah.
So, well, no worries. Keep doing this. In a little bit, we're going to do an Aziz Ansari act out in case like we're at the same place
Okay.
and you have to rest. You know.
Was she on Tylenol PM?
She wasn't, so
no,
we can
she's
take that
22
part out.
and she's smarter than
But
I
being
am.
22 is like being on Tylenol
Basically
PM.
the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's the Tylenol PM of age. But no, we will do a thing in a little bit where when this Tylenol PM sets in more, where how a man should behave around a woman.
A
on
woman
Tylenol.
who's intoxicated.
Who wants to
See,
rest.
I almost said incarcerated. It's starting to kick in. It's
And
starting
make
to
sure you
kick
get
in.
one of those right, because the intoxicated role play and the incarcerated role play.
Very different role, different orifices. Frankly.
Totally different. Yeah. Bobby could hold you down, is what I'm saying.
I
I don't know. Can somebody help me out here?
think Bobby would haunt the shit out of both of us.
Yeah,
is what
that's
he'd
true.
do. I mean, if you're, I don't know what you're trying to say, Theo, but
trying
you're
to say
saying
anything. What are you
that.
asking me? That's what I feel
Are you
like.
are you in
about-
line to catch me? Should he die?
No.
Are you the man to take care of this woman and this damsel in distress?
What is this like is this a proposal?
No,
Do you seem like the kind of lady who's like, you know what?
Lady.
Yeah.
What's lady?
I mean, I call my 9-year-old niece a lady if she's,
But that's like
confident.
little lady.
Right, little lady.
Lady feels a little like old lady.
Okay.
You know.
You seem like the kind
The
of
type of bitch.
no, that seems a little bit like we kind of got off the main drag and are on some
That's
side
right,
streets.
that's right.
Okay. You seem like the kind of smitten kitten that that's like, you know what? I'm such a bad bitch. I'm gonna take half a thing of Benadryl and go to this business meeting. You know what I'm saying?
Like
That's
I feel like me on a Benadryl is about the level people can handle.
Right.
Like I'm too much when I'm not on some kind of
Yeah.
sleeping pill. So maybe this is good. Maybe this is good for my brand.
Do you got what, Gilbert?
Khalyla.
Yep.
He's my sidekick. He's our
Jason
fucking
Priestley,
guy.
huh? You're the Jason Priestley of Siam. Can you see it a little bit?
Yeah.
that
The
dark?
Jason Priestley of Siam, man.
You know, they got a lady up in they close the doors, about 250 people in there. They have a lady at the front. They got her spread eagle, you know what I'm saying? Which I think should be our national bird, you know what I'm saying? Boy, I salute that, dude. I doubt any brothers would kneel if they fucking let that thing fly across the stadium. I know that.
I hope you write that down. That's really funny.
Well, I mean, that's just what's going on, you know?
to my head because I would not date a single comic for the rest of my life. And,
Oh, damn.
and that's a fact.
Look, I could get a new job. I could easily open up a bouquet shop.
Okay.
I could sell bouquet, man. Easily. Well, ways I wanted to go. I wanted to talk about orgasmic meditation because I got into that for a while. I wanted to talk about some other things, but we're gonna have to do it at a different time because.
do you
also,
know how to do OM?
I was in there.
You got in and
I was in. Yeah. I was in for like 6 months. Oh, dude, I got bit by a fucking Bichon up in Topanga Canyon touching some lady. Yeah. And it was all sanctioned. This was sanctioned, you know, by the commission or whatever. This was legal.
It's an American stomach. I don't care what his culture is.
You're
that
right.
thing is not steel clad.
Yeah,
that's not metal clad. He has diarrhea all day long.
Oh, yeah. He
on
looks-
oatmeal. You know?
He actually looks like where diarrhea started. Actually. If somebody were to, I don't know if they can trace it, but I could see suddenly the fuzz just showing up at y'all's door,
I mean, look.
kicking it down, and Bobby's just on the john, you know, just looking up.
there weren't that many female comics like when I started. Like now there's like a ton, but
No.
I felt like
It was like you, Barry Sobel.
Judy Tenuta,
Yeah.
Phyllis Diller.
No, there weren't as many. Undeniably cute. Bobby's
So
probably Bobby. It's crazy. Bobby, even Bobby versus a black baby, I'd pick Bobby. And that's wild. You don't usually black baby wins.
Black babies
hands
are the
down.
cutest,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Paper rocks black baby. Black baby wins every time, dude. But you do paper Bobby black baby, dude. Bobby beats black baby sometimes, man.
Oh, dang.
I was like, okay. I thought you were going to put me in a headlock. You making me bath salts.
Bath salts are... People die from them, though, huh?
Yeah. Well, we going to do the right thing with the bath salts.
Okay, I'm just saying because...
Yeah, maybe she's trying to get rid of me.
Yeah, if somebody rolls up...
I
Yeah,
never thought about it. I'm going to call her.
yeah, man, that's swimmer's myth, they
That's
call
it.
it.
That's it.
That shit is... That's nothing.
That's some hardcore stuff.
I think one day Elon Musk is going to put a gun magnet in the sky, and they're all going to go right up there and just zoom to it, and we'll be
It's
cured.
kind of amazing, but it'll
I think it could
lift
happen.
up cars also.
Well, fuck it. Sometimes you got to. Hey, dude, look. Just select Toyotas, and some of them need to go. One time, the only game I ever went to for the Lakers was when Kobe scored 81 points. It's the only game I've ever been to in my whole life. And I shared like a bowl of peanuts in like some fancy club lounge. It was for players only, I think. And then I got a picture of Chris next to Chris Rock by the bathroom, and he was not happy about it. And I made his wife take it. Asked his wife to take it. And didn't make her do anything. This isn't a Me Too.
What are the words? Can you reveal what are some of the things that women can say to direct you in different ways?
Yeah, higher, lower, more pressure, less pressure. Can you go a little faster, please? Can you go a little slower,
Okay.
please? To the right, to the left. Now slide. No. And that was a joke I did use one time in the thing, and it got a couple people to laugh. And one lady even farted a couple people over when I did. Leave out of there, dude. You feel like damn, just John Wayne Gacy or whatever. Who's the John Wayne? Sorry.
Not-
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gacy's a serial killer. But you feel like like you have in your fingertips you have the magic.
Yeah.
Because you got a woman off, you didn't get anything, you didn't bust, so you got all this chi built up, so you're rolling around town just with a magic touch, you got that King Midas, you got that clitoral King Midas you're running around.